Good. Not good? Oh, yeah.
Welcome, all my lovely earth beings out there. Glad to have y'all with me again. This is going to be the final trip with relationship. All right, so this is the finale. Finale. It's
Episode 4.
episode 4. The conclusion. Hey, y'all. Well, I'm gonna give folks a chance to come, but for all those who was with me last week, I hope you guys went and did what I asked you to do. Remember, look in the mirror. And I want to say something about this Thursday right here is that we gonna be interactive. It ain't gonna be me just sitting here talking. Let's get some participation. It's better when we participate in what we're trying to learn. That way, you get to express what you feel and what you see. All right. So let's get with it. Good thing just happened. The book came out, and guess what, y'all? In the book, there's a chapter on relationship. Look, relationship mastery. Maybe later I'll read a couple of paragraphs out of that because, you know, being human is part of being in relationship. In ancient times, if an individual wanted to be initiated into higher learning, you had to have first been in a relationship. I mean, the whole gamut. You had to have had a wife and kids and the whole nine and know what it is to have to care for somebody outside of yourself. It was mandatory because in order for you to become the totality of yourself, you have to know how to care for something outside of you and not everything be evolving around just you because the universe ain't built like that, and nor are we. Yet we are single units contained within this container that we call this physical body. And for real, our physical body can't contain all the energy that we really possess. It's the universal glue that holds it, binds it. It's intent. So I hope everybody had a nice week. And I hope you guys have even a nicer weekend. Because if you're in a relationship, hey, you can make the best of every moment that you have together, even if it don't seem like it's the moments you would like. Every moment together helps build something within you each moment. So I want to read something right quick for y'all. I look, y'all go get the book. The book is out. It's published. I did it. Well, Aja did it. My wife, she did it. She got it out. She worked. She was like, babe, they don't now they saying something about the cover. She kept going back and forth with them until now the book is out. So hey, let her know her work was worth it. Other however, nobody responds to you. The only thing that you can control is how you respond to what they say. That is the key to everything. It's not about them, it's always about us. As long as we remember that, boy, our life becomes better. I don't know. I have to keep saying it, but again, like I said, I want some interaction. I want you guys to, it was there for. They no long extended relationship, and we have to get out of that mindset that, oh yeah, this is forever. That shit is Hollywood. Everything is evolving and moving and changing, y'all. Get with it. I mean, if it's forever, then let it be so. But don't try to force it. That's all I'm saying. If it's happening, it's gonna keep happening. If you're evolving with somebody, y'all gonna keep evolving together. We ain't gotta force nothing. That's where we find these glitches and this sense of frustration that we find in our relationships because we're not letting it flow. We putting our hands in the gears, and when we put our hands in the gears, what we do? We clog the gears up. The gears flow freely. All we have to do is let them. Let them. I love being here. Hummingbird dancing around the window, letting me know, hey, yeah, I look at it. It's beautiful too. We have the most beautiful hummingbirds around here. I always have to take time out to acknowledge the God all around us, because that's what it is. You know, spirit is everywhere, in everything, and expresses itself in everything and in us. So let's get it. Questions? Come on now, it's interactive. It's not. I'm not gonna just sit here and talk. Let's discuss this. Let's get it out. What you feel about relationship? What have your relationship been going through? What do you want to change in your relationship? And again, I'm gonna say this again. That book right there helps you with not just your relationship. It helps with getting us back in touch with ourselves. More than anything, my desire is to see us elevate as human beings. I don't care about how much you have, what your status is. That don't matter. What matters is you expressing the totality of what a human being come here to be, and in that, oh man, you will shine like brighter than the sun. Because we are amazing creatures. We just got to be it. And relationship challenges us to be it. That's why folks go out and be monks, because they don't want to deal with that challenge. They be like, oh man, I'd rather go up in the hills and just be amongst a bunch of individuals that's just isolated. Because to be in a relationship and to perfect yourself, it takes a lot. It takes courage. It takes energy. I mean, and it takes patience. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with your partner, because it takes that. Because sometimes we act out. All of us, we act out. We ain't got to let that acting out be who we are, though. We just have to. What about?
I have a question.
Oh, it's a question?
Interrupt.
No, it's a question. Yeah, come on. Whenever it's a question, just bring it.
I am fasting, consuming herbs daily, and eat alkaline foods. My girlfriend partner eats processed food, and it's been difficult. Any thoughts on what I should do?
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I mean, I want to say this: eating alkaline, getting your thoughts, give yourself the vibrate, and you have a partner who change and not, and it's not gonna change. So their inability, I'm not gonna say inability, they lack of desire to want to change, it's going to cause friction. Why? Because it's a scripture that says, "Be ye not unequally yoked." What do that mean? That has a lot of meaning. That means don't find yourself connected or joined with someone who is doing something totally different. Why? Because it's going to create a constant conflict, and then one of the other parties going to wind up sick, hurt, because folks get outright violent. So I hope that answers your question. What I'm saying, what they should do is get out of the situation. That's the only thing you can do. Because what? Why you say no? Come back in here. You gonna make statements?
I was just gonna say, there's no like.
But that's why I say, be ye not unequally yoked. Because when you find yourself yoked with somebody who's doing something totally contrary to that what you're doing, is going to just be frustration.
What I'm saying is, so just throw them in the trash. Don't wait till they don't try to help them along. Let's see. If we don't know what
the way she's saying is like they ain't trying to help themselves along. She said that
it's a guy. It's a guy who's talking about his girl.
She don't want to change nothing about what she's doing.
It says, I can feel myself elevated, and she gets mad a lot and takes a lot of comments negatively.
There you have it. So,
but that doesn't mean that she's trash. That means I
didn't say she's trash. Yes. That's why I started out saying unequally yoked. What is unequally yoked? That only means
that just grow. They were probably yoked together, and now she's growing, or he's growing, right? And she hasn't caught up. But that don't mean leave her behind. How about leaning back and putting your hand out and helping her come along?
Babe, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. Sometimes it happens like that.
Right.
I'm not saying just dump them. All I'm saying is that, hey, when you're unequally yoked, you're gonna find issues. There's not gonna be smooth sailing in that. Why? Because you are at odds with one another. That's just the way it is.
He said, "I've been leading by example, and she still eats pizza."
Hey, well, one thing, bro, you got to remember this also. It's not easy for a person who's been raised a certain way, that's been taught to eat certain things, to just snap out of it. It's almost like being hypnotized. It may take one small thing to have her change and see the errors of what she's doing. It may take something that happens within her body that makes her want to change. You never know. But if you love the girl, then hang with her. I ain't saying dump her.
And I was gonna say, bringing her to a place like Usha, places that show you a different way of eating, where the whole community is doing that, show them how to prepare the food, may help her see a different way of eating. The bombardment with American food is a real thing.
Hey, you hear that? Y'all heard that? So there you have it. That's real, and I agree 100%. Because whenever we go back to the States, everywhere you look, is food in your face. And you don't have to go to the place no more. You just grab your phone and DoorDash, and it's right there.
Yeah.
So now, like I said, hey, y'all, listen to me. Hear me when I say this. There's levels of vibration. The second vibration is eating and digesting. So if we're trying to elevate ourselves to high vibrational frequencies, then we have to be cognizant of our eating and digesting. We can't just be going around just consuming and not being conscious of what we're doing. Why? Because it's a vibrational frequency. And like I said, the third vibration is what? It's the animal vibration. And we was talking about that last week. In that vibration, it's the desire to procreate. That's why everybody running around here lusting. I mean, and I ain't saying lusting is bad, because it won't be nobody reproducing if it didn't exist the way it do. But what happens is that we take things so for granted and out of context. No, it's necessary. It's necessary for an individual to be attracted to something, just like with the birds.
Yeah, attraction is one thing, but I think lust is like one of the deadly sins. Like, there's a difference between attraction and lust.
Trust me, until an individual get a hold to their emotional state and their conscious awareness, they lust. That's what drives them. Oh man, that's why they wind up being with some woman that looks like Magilla Gorilla.
Who is Magilla Gorilla?
And well, that's for all them old heads, you know who Magilla Gorilla was. But anyway, they wind up because what happens is that the drive make you blind. It blinds you. You know, they used to always say, don't let your small head lead your big head. Yeah. So come on, y'all. I need participation. Come on, because you know, hey, I'm gonna keep saying it. That book is out. It's gonna help.
And ask any questions.
Any question you like.
I have none. Everybody just watching.
Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. I want y'all to participate because I know, hey, everybody is in relationship. Me and Aja ain't the only ones in no relationship in this setting we in right now. Come on now. It's folks married. They got kids, bosses, all that. And it's the conclusion. What is the conclusion? Relationships build character. Relationships teach you how to be selfless. Relationships is a tool whereby it is given to us to where we can enjoy one another and grow at the same time. That's a good deal. You know, it says, and when it's two, if one fall, the other is there to help the other one up. If one get cold, the other one is there so that they can use each other to be warm. It has a purpose. Let's use it for the purpose that was given and not use it to damage one another and just beat one another up and enslave one another in the name of love, because that is not love, y'all. Stop it. Let's stop that. Let's start really living this thing, because I think relationship is beautiful. The things that comes out of relationships is, most folks don't realize that a lot of the men that call themselves great, they was only great because their wife was in the background spurring them on. So let's get back to the real and quit playing. No, for what? Everything was designed to be a benefit to us. Let's make it beneficial. Let's stop making things so detrimental and being so negative about everything. We don't have to do that. Even when our partner, that's what really helps us. When your partner is being negative, for you to get negative with them, you just create an environment of negativity. If you don't get negative, even if that means not engaging, but just not saying that, not responding, or saying something kind in the midst of something nasty being said. Change the environment. You know, our speech and our feelings change environments. You know, when somebody come in agitated into a room, you can feel it. You be like, and they don't have to say a word. You go, what's wrong? Why? Because we feel one another. Remember, we are these organic bubbles, and our bubble interacts with other folks' bubbles. And so we be feeling each other's energy. So let's be mindful of one another, man. Be kind one to another. How about that? I think that's a good idea. Be kind one to another.
You want to tell them about the book, you can just point like this.
Oh.
And they'll know.
Look at that. I feel like one of the weathercasters. And the weather over here, see, the book is right there. I like that. That's the book, y'all. Hey, you know, eventually we're gonna be doing a class. So I want you guys,
Get that book.
get the book and check it out. Help me out. It'll help me make it a #1 bestseller. That'll be nice. That how to be human become a #1 bestseller. Because I guarantee you, if everybody start reading it like that and it become a bestseller and people talking about it, it'll change us. It'll change us. That's why it was written, to change. I envision it changing the world, for real. Because the world needs help too. We are all part of it. So come on, y'all. Participate. I'm listening.
I have no question.
All right, I'm gonna read another chapter. I'm gonna give y'all a treat. I'm gonna read another little section out of the book.
And this is really a treat because this is reserved for your book signings.
Listen to this, y'all. Becoming what you want to attract. Listen to this. If you want a partner who is loving, become more loving to yourself. If you want honesty, practice radical honesty. If you wish for support, offer growth oriented, commit to your evolution. If you wish for growth oriented, commit to your own evolution. If you want peace, develop inner peace. If you want to be creative, express your creativity. So anything that you desire as a partner, become that. Look, what we become, we attract to ourselves. Remember, folks talk about the law of attraction. Most folks don't know what that is because we be attracting some of the craziest stuff to ourselves. But you can attract what you like. And that goes for couples who are together. If you're a couple and you and your girl or your man get into it, and the first place y'all go is to y'all friend and start talking negativity about your partner, you're doing damage to yourself. You know why? Because that individual that you're telling this to, who you think is always on your side, after you leave them, they go and tell somebody else something negative about your relationship that you started. And what that create? That create a whole ball of negativity towards what? The relationship that you still are in. So think about that before we go running our mouth off because we feel emotionally afraid, unhinged about something that happened. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your partner. It's easy, y'all. It's easy. It's not as difficult as we want to believe. It's just that they taught us madness. They taught us that Romeo and Juliet madness. That's madness. Romeo and Juliet didn't produce nothing. And that's their love story. That ain't no love story to me. That's a tragic story. And it's up to us to create the what you would call the what? Universal love story. One that ends in power and glory. Up to us. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't care what nobody think about what I'm trying. I know what I'm pursuing. And for me to pursue it, I have to be it. I can't just talk about it. I have to be it. And I'm enjoying being it, for real. I'm enjoying it. Why? Because I'm just being me. I'm being that which the universe created me to express down here on this earth with everybody else. And I look, I encourage all of us to do it. That's what how to be human is all about. Y'all, it's all about us being human, not animals. Because the third vibration is animal. And our vibration is just a pendulum that swings from the third to the fifth. Listen, third to the fifth. The fourth is the pendulum. It goes soup, shoot. So when they start that animalistic negative, what you call territorial madness around you, don't engage. Don't engage. Just disengage. You don't have to engage with that. You really don't. So we concluding this thing. Come on, y'all. I need participation. I need to know y'all out there doing something in y'all relationship. I know y'all. Hope y'all went and looked in the mirror. I hope some of y'all who saw last week are back here this week and took the time to go look in the mirror and ask that individual that you was looking at why they trying to kill you. How many of y'all did that? I bet you none of you. Did you? Because that's what we really have to ask that. We have to ask that individual in the mirror why are they trying to kill? Because they trying to kill you. And you know the funny thing is that they don't have a right to want to try to kill you because they know that they are really dead, and we keep them alive through our ignorance. We allow that ego to just run amok in our head, in our heart, in our stomach, and that's where disease comes from. Comes from that crazy thing we call our personality. It kills us. It's a slow death, y'all. Let's stop it. Let's just start living. That's the same energy it takes to be, like folks say, an asshole is the same energy it takes for you to be glorious, a splendor to humanity, to be a being that is looked upon with thankfulness, like, oh, I'm so glad that they came to this earth. Man, when somebody can say they're glad that you came to the earth, that's saying a lot, because that means you contributing to life. And when as a couple they say, oh man, I'm so glad them two are together, look what they've done, and it's all good, beautiful things. Oh man, there's nothing greater than that. I think about me and Aja. Everywhere we go, we make a statement with how we live. We grow our food. We make I've been making ginger beer. We always making stuff. We always finding something new to create for one another. So we get to enjoy each other's creations. That is a joy. It's a joy, y'all, that we can experience instead of always getting at each other because oh, you ain't taking me out. Cook dinner together. Y'all together. That for y'all can enjoy time we have. I know about folks who are serious in their health, but at the same time, you got to remember at one point you was eating everything that they were, because you didn't come in here eating an alkaline diet. So sometimes, made alone, hey, you might have. All right, I'll eat a little bit. I'm not going to eat a lot of this. And don't violate your conscience because you eat something one time. I mean, we be tripping sometimes because we be eating garbage and then all of a sudden we change it and all of a sudden we think one little thing gonna kill us. That is bull. That's BS, okay? So come on, y'all. Let's be real. Take off the mask. And let's help one another evolve. That's what relationship is for, that we can evolve and enjoy the evolving together, instead of finding fault with everything and everybody. Because when you find fault in other folks, you're going to always find fault in you too. And you know what faults cause? Earthquakes. So let's stop finding faults. Let's start building and creating something beautiful. All right? I mean, because, time ain't given to anybody. Every day we have to live it like there's no tomorrow. And if we live every day like it's the last one, we'll appreciate everything that day brings to us. Instead of sitting there going, oh, I was so bored today. How could you be bored with life when life is so filled to the brim with mystery? And since life is filled to the brim with mystery, you know what that makes you? Part of the mystery. So let's stop with the boredom. Let's shake ourselves and become alive again. We're here to live, y'all. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I wanted y'all to participate. You know, this is supposed to be open forum Thursday where everybody free to express themselves.
Tea talk.
Tea talk. It was tea talk on Thursday, but we didn't have tea. I got some ginger beer that I made though. It's delicious. I haven't even sipped on none since I've been talking to y'all though. Cause you know, folks be thinking I'm drinking some other than ginger beer, but it's ginger beer.
No, it's cool to drink.
Oh, my wife said it's cool to drink because, you know, they've been tripping on these platforms lately. You can't do nothing. It's like, what? This social media, when you out socially, you being you.
Right.
But it's cool. So, no questions, huh?
No question. It's been a half hour.
That's the ginger beer. Oh, the Jamaican episode. Did Bobby say he got it out yet?
It's not out yet.
We still working on that. One part is out. The book is out. We working on the episode, the Jamaican episode of A Holistic Journey to come out. So, you know, we engaging, y'all. We engaging, you know. We out here growing strawberry, papaya, white pineapple. Oh man, white pineapple.
Black sunflowers.
Black sunflowers, black carrots. We're gonna grow some black bamboo. We got we hey, we some that our yard, when you walk around our yard, you can just walk and pick and eat and just pick and eat and just pick and eat, and everything is just sweet. Hear me? I want everything growing. I want it growing around here. Be it able to grow and have this heat. This heat is serious. It destroys shoes, destroys.
Yeah, somebody just asked if it's books.
Green. About to be human. Cool. Yes. But that's what we're about. We're about creating, bringing forth life. Because like I say, babies ain't the only thing we bring forth. When you're in a relationship, everything you produce is bringing forth life into this earth. So let's be about giving life, y'all. Make your stay on this planet be worth something. Let it be an aid to humanity, because we all have something to offer. I don't care who you are. We all have something to give one to another, to elevate each other, to spur each other forward. So there go the book, y'all. How to Be Human. I'm loving it. I like the cover. I mean, every time I look at it, it just give me goosebumps and stuff. You know, I get out. I mean, because I wasn't even thinking about writing no book. That was strictly my wife. Strictly. She's like, we gonna make this into a book. And she did a hell of a job. I just got to say it. I give her props from the cover to the last word in the book. Y'all, hey, that's my gift to everybody. You know, I mean, it's from my heart. It's not something that I just made up. Had some ghostwriter help me do. No, it's from my heart. It's the things that I experience, and I'm just sharing it with you guys. The things that I know have helped me on this journey that we call life. And that journey includes everything. And relationship is just a major part of that when you're trying to elevate yourself and you with a partner. Because you want that partner not to be a hindrance, you want that partner to be an assistant to both of you growing into this being of light. Just remember, when you're going into this weekend, we are organic beings that produce energy. Think about that. Just in your moments of just letting stuff go through your head. Let that go through your head. You are an organic being that produces energy. And that energy that we produce, man, it can catapult us into the unknown, into worlds that you didn't even know existed. That's the kind of power that we have. And that's the kind of power that I'm talking about. And that's what that book is all about, how to be human. Because being human ain't what we think. That's why some of the movies that I see, they go, well, we only human. And I always cringe when I hear that, because it's like, we only human. What in the hell? We're only to be human. Every animal out here desire that. And yet that's who we are. And then we play it down where I'm only human. Huh. I beg to differ. They're not being human. They're being, I don't know, animals, and they call that human, because to be human is a whole nother thing. It's something that's splendorous. It's something that's godlike. It's what Adam represented. It's what all the prophets and seers represent. What true humanity is like. So let's be that, y'all. It ain't out of our reach. It's right there. We can grab it. We can grab it. It ain't. No. It's right there in your reach. It's all up inside of you. All you have to do is go seek it. And I encourage, especially to you couples. Oh, if y'all don't do nothing together, find time to discuss what it is to elevate one another and to move into a higher space while you guys are together. That's the greatest thing y'all can do together, for real. So think about it. And if, again, I'm going to put it out here again. Any questions, any comments, come on. Ain't nobody out there? Am I just talking to air? I like y'all to participate, y'all, for real. I like folks to express themselves. Tell me what you're working with. We all come here to, share. I'm looking forward to possibly doing this book tour. I say possibly because I don't know what's going to happen between then and now. It's so much stuff going on in this world right now. I mean, if y'all been paying attention, I know y'all be on these social media platforms, and they talk about it mostly on social media. The things that's, man, everywhere. I don't care where you go. They are going. The youngsters is just taking over. They tired of the corruption.
Yeah, we gonna come through. The youngsters is your demographic, so you gotta pass.
Hey, so hey, I mean, I'm really loving what I'm seeing. They like, no, we're not going for this. Hey, y'all, I got y'all back. I stand with y'all. I stand with y'all. Hey, that's the only way change happens, is that we stand and make it happen. We see what marching and praying has done, not nothing. So yeah, I'm respecting them. They out there saying, well, if you don't want to do right, then we putting you out the office. Get out this office. And burning their houses down. Huh? What? I'm not encouraging all that, but that's what's happening. Y'all better check it out. See what's going on. Hey, y'all. Peace. I love you. And like she said, revolution will not be televised. The revolution is live. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Enjoy your weekend.